Have you ever wondered how to turn your adenium into a stunning centerpiece full of vibrant flowers all year round? Adeniums, or desert roses, are more than just exotic plants. With the right care, especially proper fertilization, these beautiful plants can thrive, transforming your home into a tropical paradise. In fact, studies have shown that well-nourished adeniums can produce up to 30% more flowers compared to those left without proper feeding. Whether you're a seasoned plant lover or just starting your gardening journey, knowing how to fertilize your adenium could be the game changer you've been waiting for. Stay tuned, because in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to boost your adenium's growth and maximize its blooming potential. Adeniums, often referred to as desert roses, are fascinating plants native to the harsh, arid regions of Africa and the Arabian Peninsula. In their natural habitat, these plants grow slowly due to limited nutrients and water availability. Over the years, they develop a thick, bulbous trunk called a caudex and eventually blossom into spectacular trees, gracing their surroundings with bright, beautiful flowers. However, in a domestic setting, adeniums can be encouraged to grow faster and bloom more abundantly if provided with the right care, including proper fertilization at each stage of development. Adeniums, like many succulents, have unique nutrient requirements depending on their growth phase. Understanding these needs and applying the right type of fertilizer at the appropriate time can make the difference between a slow-growing, unimpressive plant and one that thrives, producing lush foliage and early flowering. Understanding adenium growth and nutritional needs. In their native environment, adeniums grow under harsh conditions. The soil in these regions is sandy and nutrient-poor, and water is scarce. This scarcity shapes their slow growth rate, with the plant gradually storing water and nutrients in its caudex. Over time, adeniums adapt to these conditions by conserving energy, allowing them to survive through droughts and extreme heat. However, when cultivated in pots or gardens with controlled conditions, adeniums can experience accelerated growth and flowering. With the correct balance of water, light, and nutrients, you can significantly speed up their development. Fertilization plays a key role in this process, as adeniums require different nutrients at different stages of growth. For example, young seedlings need more nitrogen to fuel their early growth, while mature plants benefit from phosphorus and potassium to encourage flowering and enhance their overall health. In this video, we'll explore the best fertilization practices for adeniums at various stages of their development, from seedling to mature plant, and provide recommendations for specific types of fertilizers and their application methods. Fertilizing adeniums from sowing to 1.5 months, supporting early growth. The initial stage of adenium growth, from sowing to about 1.5 months, is a critical time for establishing a healthy plant. During this period, the seeds germinate and begin to develop their first leaves. Adeniums have an innate ability to grow quickly during this stage, using the energy stored in their seeds. For this reason, fertilization is generally not required in the earliest days of growth, as the plant can rely on its internal resources. However, once the first true leaves emerge, you can begin to support the plant's growth with light fertilization. During this period, the primary focus should be on nitrogen, which supports leaf and stem development. A fertilizer with a high nitrogen content, such as a 20-15-15 NPK formula, is ideal for promoting strong early growth. Nitrogen fuels the production of chlorophyll, which is essential for photosynthesis, allowing the plant to produce energy and grow. It's important to note that at this stage, the use of liquid fertilizers is preferable, as they can be absorbed quickly by the young plant. Spraying the leaves with a diluted fertilizer solution once or twice a week ensures that the plant gets the nutrients it needs without overwhelming its delicate root system. Make sure the phosphorus and potassium content remains slightly lower than nitrogen to avoid promoting premature root or flower development. Additionally, when fertilizing adeniums in this early phase, it's essential to provide them with a controlled environment that mimics their natural habitat warm temperatures, ideally between 22 degrees Celsius and 30 degrees Celsius, and bright, indirect sunlight are key. Proper environmental conditions will amplify the effects of your fertilization efforts. Fertilizing adeniums from 1.5 to 2.5 months, transitioning to independent growth. From 1.5 to 2.5 months, adeniums enter a phase of adaptation. This is the period when the plant starts transitioning out of its protected environment, such as a nursery or greenhouse, and begins to adjust to more natural conditions. During this time, it's important to ensure the plant continues to receive the nutrients it needs to support robust growth. In this stage, nitrogen remains crucial, but phosphorus and potassium should be increased to balance out the plant's nutritional intake. A balanced fertilizer with a 20-20-20 NPK ratio is ideal. Phosphorus promotes root development, which is vital as the plant establishes itself in its pot, while potassium supports overall plant health and disease resistance. During this stage, you can also begin introducing slow-release fertilizers into the soil. These fertilizers gradually release nutrients over time, ensuring the plant receives a steady supply without the risk of nutrient burn or overload. In conjunction with liquid fertilizers, slow-release formulas help provide a more consistent feeding schedule for the plant. Additionally, during this period, consider increasing the frequency of fertilization. Spraying the leaves once or twice a week with a diluted solution combined with slow-release fertilizers in the soil helps promote vigorous growth. This balanced approach ensures that the plant develops strong roots, a sturdy caudex, and healthy leaves, all of which are essential for future flowering. Fertilizing adeniums from 2.5 to 5 months, preparing for rapid growth. As adeniums enter the 2.5 to 5 month stage, they begin to experience more rapid growth. During this phase, the plant starts to develop its characteristic thick caudex, which serves as a water and nutrient storage organ. This is the time when the plant requires more nutrients to support its growing energy demands. At this stage, it's critical to focus on both root and leaf development, so a balanced 20-20-20 fertilizer is still effective. However, the frequency of fertilization may need to be increased, especially if the plant is growing under optimal conditions with plenty of light and warmth. Fertilizing once or twice a week with a liquid fertilizer can support the plant's increasing nutrient needs. In addition to liquid fertilizers, you can introduce organic fertilizers, such as composted horse manure pellets, into the soil. These organic fertilizers provide a slow and steady release of nutrients over time, which is particularly beneficial for adeniums as they develop their caudex. However, caution is necessary when using organic fertilizers, as they can sometimes cause an excess buildup of salts in the soil, which can damage the plant's roots. During this period, the adenium will benefit from a well-lit environment, ideally with 12 to 14 hours of light each day. If natural light is insufficient, consider using grow lights to supplement the plant's needs. Proper lighting will help maximize the effectiveness of your fertilization efforts by enabling the plant to photosynthesize more efficiently. Fertilizing adeniums after 5 months, encouraging flowering. By the time adeniums reach 5 months of age, they may be ready to begin flowering, provided they have received adequate care. Flowering requires a shift in the plant's nutrient needs. Nitrogen should be reduced, while phosphorus and potassium are increased to support bud formation and flower development. A fertilizer with an NPK ratio of 8:15:15 is recommended at this stage, as phosphorus plays a key role in promoting flower production. And potassium supports overall plant health, including disease resistance and stress tolerance. Liquid fertilizers such as Peter's Professional Blossom Booster 10-30-20 are excellent choices for supporting flowering. Spraying the leaves with a diluted fertilizer solution once or twice a week can help encourage blooms. It's important to ensure the plant receives plenty of bright light during this stage, as light is a critical factor in adenium flowering. A warm environment with temperatures ranging from 22 degrees Celsius to 35 degrees Celsius will also encourage blooming. Fertilizing mature adeniums, maintaining health, and flowering. As adeniums mature, their growth rate slows and their nutrient requirements change. Mature plants, particularly those over a year old, may not need as much nitrogen as younger plants, but they still require regular fertilization to maintain their health and promote flowering. For mature plants, a fertilizer with a lower nitrogen content, such as a 0-10-15 or 0-10-30 formula, is ideal. This type of fertilizer supports continued flowering while minimizing excessive vegetative growth. You can also use slow-release fertilizers like Osmocote Exact Standard High K 8-9 in combination with foliar sprays such as Plantifol 5-15-45, which provide a balanced nutrient mix tailored to the needs of flowering adeniums. Important fertilization tips. One of the most critical aspects of adenium fertilization is the method of application. When using foliar sprays, it's important to dilute the fertilizer more than you would for soil application. This reduces the risk of leaf burn, which can occur if the fertilizer is too concentrated. Caring for adeniums has become one of my favorite gardening tasks. There is something magical about watching these plants, which come from such harsh environments, bloom so vibrantly under the right care. Did you know that adeniums can store nutrients and water in their caudex for months, making them incredibly resilient, even in less than ideal conditions? It's like having a little miracle plant right in your home. I'd love to hear from you. What has your experience been like with adeniums? Do you have any tips or tricks of your own when it comes to fertilizing or caring for them? Let's start a conversation in the comments below. Your insights could help others make their adeniums flourish, too. And of course, if you found this video helpful, make sure to hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more plant care tips and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. There's always something new to learn about gardening, and I'd love for you to join me on this journey.